Here's more of the Brian Beatty Real Estate Show on the Big Talker, 1250 WTMA.
Welcome back, Charleston. Thanks again for tuning in to the Brian Beatty Real Estate Show right here on 1250 WTMA. 5 years I've been on this program. It's been a pleasure, and looking forward to many, many more years of great real estate news, information, and expectations delivered through my experience and through my analysis of the market. And I always want to take a little bit of time to just say thank you to those of you that listen to the show and rely on the information within it to help shape your game plan for your upcoming move, whether it's buying, selling, or investing. And if that's something I can help you with, I'd sure love the opportunity. My cell phone number is 843-345-1273. Again, that's 843-345-1273. Or you can visit me online by going to listingsincharleston.com. That's listingsincharleston.com for more information on myself and my team and previous versions of this show, searching the MLS, finding out the value of your home. A lot of great information on there. listingsincharleston.com. And of course, I'm in the studio live taking your calls, questions, comments. The number is 843-556-1250. 843-556-1250 to be on the Brian Beatty Real Estate Show. So I'm going through some of these questions or really just expectations that you should have when hiring a listing agent this time of year, given the fact that we have more agents we almost have the most amount of realtors licensed in the country than we ever have. We're about to break the all-time record, and I'm fairly certain we will this time next year. Even though nationally sales are going down, prices are leveling off, and in some instances going down in some areas. So we're already starting to see signs of the shift, and I don't want to get back into all of that and have this 20-minute recap, but let me jump right back into this list of things that you should seriously consider if you're going to be interviewing somebody to sell your house. And so we've already talked about somebody that is straightforward, that's honest, that's trustworthy, somebody with integrity, somebody that's full-time, that's selling a lot of homes, that's an expert in marketing, that can price a home effectively. And then picking it up from there, somebody that's passionate about their job and passionate about helping other people, and that has a good reputation in the community. Some agents are just difficult to work with, and other agents kind of cringe when they see their name on a listing or a contract, because that's the honest truth. And I'm not overstating it to glorify the issue here and provide entertainment value for you guys. This is the honest truth. There are some agents out there that are just a nightmare to work with. I'm not going to name their names, of course, but if I was an agent that other people didn't like dealing with, it would make my job much more difficult and would potentially have a negative impact on my client. And at the end of the day, if all of us as agents, we all have to get along and we have to play in the same sandbox, and the bad kids are the ones that usually play alone in their own corner. But the agent that you hire really needs to be passionate about helping others. And those are the kind of between the lines things that you need to look for when hiring an agent. Are you going to take my call when I call you? Are you going to go above and beyond for me? Are you going to help me out when I need your help? Are you going to do what you say you're going to do? Can I trust you to take care of me, to take care of my family? Those are the things that are challenging to ask or to ascertain by interviewing somebody. It's not like I can give you a specific question that is some sort of measurement for passion, but I think that's just something you have to go with your gut on. You have to just kind of ask yourself, does this person seem trustworthy? Are they asking more questions about me than they're telling me about themselves? This is what so many agents do. They walk into a house and it's just a 45-minute dissertation about everything that agent does and how great they are, and here's what I can do from a marketing perspective, and here's what I did for the Joneses down the street, and here are the results that I created. And they walk away from that interview and like, oh man, that went awesome. I killed it. I got through everything that I wanted to say. I told those sellers exactly what I can do to sell a house. Yet they forgot to ask the seller, how soon would you like to sell your home? How soon would you like to move into your new property? What happens if we can't get you there in time? What's the plan B? What's motivating you to do so? What's important to you about this process that I need to understand so that we deliver the best experience to you possible? The agents that go in there and it's just an all about them show, those are the inexperienced agents. Those are the people that are there to wheel and deal, in my opinion, or they just aren't mature in business. The people that go and ask questions and really understand how they can help you accomplish your goals, while along the way saying, okay, yeah, let me tell you about what we do as it relates to that important thing you just said. That's how I prefer to work. I've been selling at a very high level for a very long time, and I would not have the patience in hiring somebody in a different industry to help me with something if they weren't a refined salesperson. So that's just me. That's me personally, but that's something that I would look for is passion, competence. I also want somebody that's going to be respectful of my time. I want them to respect their own time too. I want them to be able to say that I respect them, they respect me, they run an efficient business. And if I call you, I need to speak with you about something. I expect a call back from you or someone on your staff quickly, not by the end of the next business day. You hear all these voicemails now, which these real estate coaches are telling real estate agents to put on their phone, which is, today is, Monday, November 12th. I'll be in meetings from 10 until 12 and then 2 to 4, and I'll be returning all voicemails by the end of the next business day. And if I'm somebody that wants to buy a home or sell a home, and let's say I'm a buyer and I want to see a house, I'm not going to wait until the end of the next business day for you to call me back to go and see your listing. I'm just going to call another agent. And that's the risk that is run when you hire somebody that it's a challenge to get them on the phone or to get them to respond quickly to you, their client, much less the public. And so that's the scare is if I'm selling my house and somebody has questions about my house, whether it's an agent or a buyer, is my agent doing a good enough job of responding to those people? Are they responding at all? And if so, how quickly is it taking them to respond? Are we missing opportunities? I can tell you that for myself and for my team, all of our leads, all of our buyer leads go into a centralized database. And that database shows me, on average, how long it takes for my agents to respond to an inquiry. And my speed to action, which is what we call it, is 6 minutes. The industry average is something like 18 hours. Now, granted, I have a big team and we're set up a much different way than a lot of other agencies out there, but that's been years in the making. That's my own design, but that's something that you need to consider if you're selling your house, is not just this widespread marketing approach, but it's also the control of the information, the flow of the information, and the speed at which you respond to requests for more information. And I know that might be, I can geek out on systems and internet marketing and all of those things that help run a really efficient business and create massive exposure online. And if anybody has any questions about it, we've got, close to 15 minutes left. The number here in the studio is 843-556-1250. Again, 843-556-1250. But the last thing that I'll say before kind of breaking off of this topic is, if I were going to sell my house, I would want someone that knows how to negotiate and play the game. Selling real estate is like playing poker. You don't know the other side. You don't know what they're holding. You can't see their hand. It is my firm belief that an experienced agent can both earn and save you more money. And this comes in many forms. Not spending money unnecessarily on your home before it hits the market, pricing it correctly, understanding the motivation of the buyer on the other side of the table, knowing where to push, knowing when to give. It's all a delicate dance. And in the balance is thousands and thousands of dollars that you can win or lose. And so that's why hiring an agent and interviewing them is incredibly important. And if you'd like more information on how to interview a real estate agent. Maybe you're listening and you're not here in Charleston, or you have a home to sell in a different area of the country. Or if you just like this list of interview questions, then text the word interview to 843-345-1273. Again, text the word interview to 843-345-1273, and I'll send you that list of questions. And again, we've got about 10 minutes left. We're going to take a break. If you have questions, comments, give us a call here. The number is 843-556-1250, 556-1250. We'll be right back.
More stimulating talk on real estate matters with Brian Beatty next on 1250 WTMA.